Hi there, and welcome to this space yet again. Welcome to Rep for Wellness. And today we're going to talk about postpartum. So, your baby is here, healthy and well. You're also healthy and well. But how do you care for yourself, for your mental and emotional health during the first few weeks after birth?
Yeah. Well, now that you have your baby here, it's a mix of emotions. Sometimes we can confidently say that we you are happy, but you are also in that process of looking at the changes in your body and
Mm-hmm.
also healing as a person and healing and having to take care of this person is exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
So once you are able as a person to first accept that I have this baby that I love, but I'm still tired, it is a step in the right direction.
Indeed. Because you're required to do so much
Hmm.
with such little energy, with so much going on within your body, because your body's now trying to repair itself.
Yes.
Yet, night feeds, you know, you still need to wake up and feed
Yes.
baby, need to keep this new, tiny, extremely dependent human being alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what does this look like? This looks like adjusting to, I'd call it maybe three broad um, areas. One, you're adjusting to taking care of baby.
Mm-hmm.
How does that look? What are the baby's needs? Number two, there's adjusting to your new body and whatever is going on there. And number three, there's now the psychosocial aspect of it.
Yeah.
Your emotions, yes, but also the society around you, the people
Mm-hmm.
around you. Yeah. So maybe if we could just begin with care for baby, and how does care for baby look? Yeah. What are the challenges? What are and how can we take care of ourselves even as we're taking care of Toto?
Well, hmm, this baby is the most beautiful thing that could have ever happened to you, but
Mm.
this is also the worst terrorist you'll ever see in your whole entire life. So just knowing that the baby does not speak,
Mm.
the only way this person communicates is through crying. So just embracing yourself to know that crying is a bad thing, but it is a positive thing to show
Uh-huh.
that your baby is actually trying to communicate something. That is the first step. And just we had talked about earlier you having classes and all not,
Uh-huh.
and maybe you are stumbling upon this video for the first time, so you didn't know that you had those classes. You can still plug in into a postnatal class where you are able to learn how to feed the baby, and because feeding the baby is a way of both of you connecting.
Uh-huh.
And so I know sometimes it is hard, but this is a way of ensuring that your baby is well taken care of. As long as your baby is eating, then your baby is good.
And baby is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the day ends and all you've done is fed
Fed the
baby,
baby.
congratulations. That's a plus. That's a win, right?
Mm-hmm.
So taking care of a baby includes feeding. Now, feeding, of course, whether now the whole conversion of whether it's breastfeeding or bottle feeding,
Yeah.
whatever feels comfortable to you, whatever for you, whatever you have decided, whatever you and now gyna plus pediatrician have decided, doing that.
In fact, whatever your body decides, because some people producing milk, it's like the milk was just there waiting to gush out.
Right.
But then we have people that you need to eat, you need to, and sometimes you get these constant comments from people, you need to eat in order to get milk, but it doesn't work for others
Yeah.
the way others perceive. And it's okay when they speak like that because they're coming from a place of knowing that this is what happens, but understanding that it doesn't work for others.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, whether you need to do formula or whether you are getting that breast milk, whatever is helping your baby survive, that is what you need, and that's okay.
That's the bottom line. Baby
Mm,
surviving,
mm,
right? And so being kind to yourself, whatever you've chosen, whatever your journey is, however the milk is coming or not coming, just giving grace to yourself.
Yes.
Right? Because no one has been here before. No one has done life before. Like no one is doing life round two or
Round
season
two.
three, right? So being kind to yourself.
And even whether you are the first time mom or the fifth, babies are just different. Same as us as human beings, we're just different. And so you experience one that is eating, that is ready, and you experience one that really needs a whole community to help you with.
Encourage and you know.
And so whatever works for you, I think that is a simple step to show that you are caring for yourself. And it is hard. It is hard, but it is also keen to know that you can be feeling that it is hard, but also you are like emotions can coexist together at that particular moment. And you don't need to, even if you feel exhausted and happy, you don't have to feel guilty about it.
Embracing the two very different emotions that are existing within you together. It's like allowing yourself to feel both intense joy and intense, what is this, is completely normal.
Adjustment. It is. And so we would also like to move to the aspect of our bodies.
Yes.
The way we view ourselves, the way healing takes place, because healing takes place differently. And for you to be able to pour to your baby, you need to be whole.
You need to say that again, because this, I think, during postpartum, like after women have had babies, is when they're running on fumes, they're running on empty, and just reminding them that you really need to point yourself for you to be able to be present, and for everyone else, for baby and the other tiny kids that you're caring for.
And this is just a reminder to all women. Everyone else will survive without you. So you have to start first taking care of, even when you need to pour into yourself and you need to give out total. Just do it so that you are able to rest. Even that 5 minutes break from your baby is good. And this helps you in recovering, in also processing that post-traumatic experience that you had gone through at birth, because most people do not acknowledge that whatever they went through was traumatic.
Yeah.
And they need time to heal, because everything takes time and healing takes time as well.
Oh, indeed. So so your body is healing, and what does this look like? What are the things you need to do? All this, caring for your vaginal area, caring for that area. There's caring for your stitches. If it was, CS, how does that look? Then there is eating well, replenishing, the lost nutrients, the lost blood. There's of course excessive loss of blood during birth. So replenishing, needing to eat right, needing to hydrate, needing to take supplements if necessary to replenish or to help your body, to give your body that extra help and support that it needs to recover and restore itself.
And also when you speak about how does this look like, so what is coming to my mind is we are talking to women who have not experienced like good hospitals and whatnot, because depending on your body, because we have people who have experienced episiotomy, others their tears are different, and so different tears have different ways of healing. And the first step is just set aside time to sleep. Really, people underestimate the value of sleep, but for me to know that you are not okay is the way tiny you snap at different things, and this is due to sleep, and that is the first step. And also um what worked for me was just they say old is gold. So that you taking that hot water in a basin and just sitting on it with the salty water, that is also caring for you, and it is helping you to heal in ways that you actually don't know that it is doing to your body.
Yeah, that it's powerful indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how we experience the post birth, that postpartum is different in our minds, especially because you cannot run back to your body can't run back to what it was instantly, right? So there is, if, for example, urine inconsistency.
Mm-hmm.
Ukirukaruka kidogo, you will need to get a change of clothes. There is the fact that your breasts are leaking. There's just so much going on in your body, and just knowing that from a it's okay, it's going to happen. I
Mm-hmm.
feel bad about it. Processing that, asking yourself, reflecting, how do I feel about my body right now? Looking at yourself in the mirror, how do I feel about my body right now? And being kind to yourself
Mm-hmm.
in that moment is so necessary.
It is.
Something that I recommend, right, is naked therapy during during pregnancy and after birth. Just standing naked in the mirror and affirming yourself. In the moment, you might not believe it. You might not believe my body is beautiful, my body is powerful. In fact, speaking to it, body, you are beautiful, body, you are powerful. You've just done a miraculous thing, and I love you, I appreciate you, I see you,
Mm-hmm.
just holding your stomach, holding your stretch marks, and etc. Just speaking to them with kindness.
Yeah.
In a moment, it might feel dramatic. Like when you begin in it might feel like you don't really believe what you're saying, but the more you say to yourself, the more it sinks in. And yes, soon you'll be able to go back to the gym or whatever exercise looks like for you. You'll be able to do all that then, yes. And yeah, one day soon you'll have, you'll snap back into whatever body you want to snap back to. But in that moment, just loving your body for where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And also being very honest is that. And is also being honest about how you're feeling. But I don't feel very beautiful
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, being honest is it's not toxic positivity and pretending that you're not feeling bad. It's a balance of both, reaffirming yourself and also just acknowledging and sitting with what you're feeling, about your body at the time.
Well, when you are looking at yourself, this leads to acceptance, because when you're able to accept yourself, then people around you will also feel that energy. Sometimes, we tend to assume how the way we speak to people, even the way you'll handle your baby, will actually depend on everything depends on how you actually feel. So when naked therapy, when you just sit with yourself, take some time. In fact, that should be part of your journaling. From 11 till 11:15, I'm just
Me
staring
time,
at
yeah,
myself,
yeah, yeah.
and without you knowing, you're actually calming your nervous system, and
Mm,
you're bringing safety
mm-hmm,
to yourself.
mm, mm,
Yeah. And also the thing of just taking care of yourself as a whole also brings about you taking care of everybody around you,
mm-hmm,
and this in turn brings about a healthy community.
mm-hmm. Now that you've mentioned the rest of the people, we've talked about you know, we've talked about the individual. Now that you brought about the people around them, let's talk a little bit about the support system that this mommy has. What does a support system look like? When they said it takes a village,
Mm,
honestly, it really does take a village. And some of us have those villages, some of us feel like we don't, right? So there is the village that is meant to be there, your partner, your mom, your sister, there's all these people. So
mhm.
depending on your relationship with them, they could truly be a very helpful and encouraging village.
Yeah.
But even if that lacks, I feel like it can be fostered. There's people talking, and we began to talk about the organizations right now, the businesses right now that are offering nurses and just care for moms
Mm,
in house, and also going to their venue, like checking in, just checking in and having yourself and baby taken care of. So just looking around at your resources, whatever is available to you, and making sure that it's working for you. Whether it means you didn't have a nanny before and now you need a nanny, and you're able to get one.
Yeah.
Whether you had one nanny and you feel like it's not enough, get them. Whatever
Whatever
you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, whatever it is that you need to get that extra support, that extra person to hold baby as you're looking at yourself in the mirror as you're showering, then do it.
And so do not be ashamed to communicate, to actually do not be afraid to be vocal with your demands. It is very important at this particular moment to ensure that even the support group that you have are aware of what you actually need. Because most people tend to just think that you're a mother. There's that what people call mother instincts. Once you're a mother, you will know.
Switches on and it
Yeah,
comes
but
automatically.
truly, just speak about it, and this would in turn bring that wellness to you, to the people around you, and this in turn just makes everything better.
True. So what does visits and hosting look like for a new mom? I was very glad. It was very freeing for me to learn that you can draw that boundary. You can choose not to host for 3 months. You can choose not to host for 6 months, until you're healed and until you feel like you have the emotional capacity to have guests. You get to draw those lines around, yeah, because sometimes when you host well, and then of course there's a reverse, there's someone who wants to host immediately, fine, that's really good. Maybe they need that, the people around, that presence, is what they need at the moment. So understanding that and communicating that to your loved ones is important.
I like the aspect of boundaries, and I know different moms struggle with boundaries because of their family aspect and everything. But setting those boundaries is important, and a boundary looks like just saying no. And when you say no, I know the no sometimes comes with guilt, but also the no, I'd like you to reframe the way you are looking at you saying that no, and know that when you say no, it is you saying yes to you resting,
Right.
to you feeling nice about yourself. So you'd rather choose whether you want to please other people or please yourself.
Care for you, yes.
Yeah, and caring for you at that particular moment is the most and major crucial thing that you need to actually survive this phase of postpartum. And these are some of the things that helped the depression go away, like creating boundaries, communicating well, um, getting those tiny glimmers that helps you to remember who you are before having your baby, and it it is good.
Agreed, entirely. So for every mom who is currently, you're home with your tiny one, you're home with your tiny baby, it's 2 weeks in, 2 days in, 1 day in, 2 weeks in, even 5 months in, I think it's important for you to know that you're doing a good job, that
Yes.
you're doing incredibly well, that you have come through war, basically a battle, and you have done well. You're victorious. And it might not feel like that every day, but you're wonderful and you're incredible for what you're doing for yourself and for your baby and for your family. And we see you. Yeah, we do see you.
You are seen, you are heard, and whatever best that you're doing right now, that is the best for you. And so maybe during our next topic we can maybe zoom in into the changes that is happening between spouses, because it's a lot that goes on right there. So we will see you during our next one. Thank you for today.